Hey, it's Ethan Skolnick with Alex Toledo here at Kaseya Center after one of the most embarrassing losses, not just in Miami Heat playoff history, but in the history of basketball. I don't think that James Naismith even thought that anything could ever be this bad. 138-83. I'm going to repeat that. 138-83. This is where the Miami Heat season, which was a disaster for the most part until the play-in, which I guess they never should have won those two games. This is where it thuds to a halt. This is how bad it was. Tyler Hero had a field goal in the first minute of the game. He did not have another one. Davion Mitchell hit a three at the end of the first quarter, which I believe cut the lead to 24. Kel'el Ware was played off the court. Nobody played well. Jaime Jaquez came in the game after hardly playing the whole series and was immediately almost dunked on in a way that would have probably ended his career. This is how bad it was. The Cleveland Cavaliers sweep. The Miami Heat are finished 37-45 on the season. We actually were here for every single home game. We deserve your pity. 37-45, win the two play-in games, get swept in the postseason. We've seen them get swept before against Charlotte, against Chicago, against Milwaukee. Nothing quite like this, Alex. This was a total demolition. And if anything is going to get the front office to basically say everybody's on the table, a performance like this will do it.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those things, like we were talking about it here on Media Row. It feels like one of those type of performances that comes before, major changes, or at least attempted major changes, right? I think it's going to be really interesting to hear what Pat Riley has to say about this if and when he speaks to media. I'm definitely interested to hear what Spo has to say. But just in general, like the way that they lost, speaking of general, they look like the Washington Generals versus the Harlem Globetrotters out there, man. Like, they were awful. They had more turnovers than assists. They led for 20 seconds in the game, and even that was like their biggest lead was 1, whereas the Cavs' biggest lead was 60. Just to I think they gave up like a 140 something offensive rating. Just embarrassing is an understatement. Yeah. Embarrassing would be a generous thing to say. That would be an optimistic view of what just went down tonight. It's one of those things where it would have been reasonable for fans to actually throw like a classic brown paper bag over their head with a frown on it, because my goodness, that was really hard to watch. I think all three of us at one point like went for a walk in the middle of the game, just to just because that's how tough it was to watch.
Just get our feelings out there. It was that bad. I mean, some of the fans did stay. I'm not sure why. They said thank you, Heat Nation, at the very end of this. I mean, we'll have coverage of this, but pretty much we're transitioning into what the heck do they do to get this thing back on track. You cannot ignore this. Pat Riley sat there the entire game with his arms folded. I mean, that was great
left
restraint.
Early, by the way.
And left early.
Hilarious.
Right? Him and Alonzo Mourning left before the end. Bob McAdoo had to be subjected to this right behind him. Just an awful performance. Miami Heat lose 138-83. Sayonara on this season. Thank you.